Hello there. So, in case you're wondering about the new game in ZOI, it's kind of like a lot of people are comparing it to The Sims. So I have watched a lot of videos of the ZOI. I have looked into the requirements that it has for gaming, and it's saying that in the future they do plan to be on PC and other console items, but currently it is only available on PC. It has graphics far surpassing the graphics of The Sims. Now, granted, it only has one world, and it has a lot of new things that, The Sims are not doing, but in my opinion, it is very limited. Well, not just because it only has one world, but if you have a nice computer that has a minimum of 16 gigabytes RAM, then you'll have probably a fun time playing it, because again, the graphics are really great in this game. On the inside, it's not as, looks just like a photograph, but on the outside, it is very, very realistic. Okay, but the laptops alone that are sold today are going up in prices and going down in RAM size. To get a laptop or a computer with 16 gigabytes RAM minimum, the minimum, I take that back, the minimum for playing this game is 12 gigabytes RAM. So unless you can afford a really nice PC or laptop gaming computer that has minimum of 12 gigabytes RAM, which most laptops don't, the more gigabytes RAM that a laptop has and storage that it has, definitely the more expensive it is. And so a lot of people that play Sims do play on PlayStation or other consoles, and The Sims is definitely less demanding on your computer. The other thing about this particular game is it doesn't have cheats. Like, if you die, you die. You can't cheat your needs. And so I really love the cheats that The Sims allows, because it just makes you have the ability to customize. And anyways, but if you're just wanting a game that has super awesome graphics and to seem a little bit more realistic, then this would probably be a fun experience for you. It is got like a early release on, I think it's the 21st of August. One thing on the videos that I have seen, in the various videos that I watched, is it has some pretty dark stuff in a relationship wise, meaning I saw some things that, like, even the I'm not going to shout the channel out that shared it, but it was just like making somebody meet somebody and start dating somebody that's already married, and then, trying to break them up from their wife after they found out they were married, and then just some really dark things that like when they were having an argument doing to each other, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not really into that kind of stuff. I know there's I know that they have Sims that they have mods where they can basically customize it to being as mischievous as they want to be, and they do have where you have options to fight and stuff like that. But this stuff in this game can be pretty dark. But it does, now, it's like if you're going to get married, and keep in mind, this is beginning stages of this game, and so, like, for example, in Sims, you're getting married, you could literally have planned weddings and all different types of events, and it's a really big thing. You have a lot of control and a lot of customization of your special day between your Sims or whatever. But in this game, you just kind of you get married, and then it just shows a little picture of a wedding clip, just a picture, oh, you just got married, so very limited, in as far as experience in gameplay wise. But again, I have to say though that the graphics are superior, definitely superior on the outside. It almost looks, I mean, like you're walking around outside. It's almost like they take pictures and, you know, a lot of AI generation, and the CAS, definitely far superior as far as realistic looking. But I don't mind Sims being almost cartoon looking, you know, and for me, as being someone that doesn't have a really expensive, I can easily take my computer, which is currently 8 gigabytes of RAM, take it up to somebody I know, add another 8 gigabytes RAM on it, add a separate graphic card or whatever. It's not that big a deal. It's just the idea that this game, it's not going to really have a big market growth. I'm talking market. Because if you're only going to be able to play it on a computer that has minimum, we're talking minimum, 12 gigabytes of RAM, that's very much limiting the market of people who can play it. You know, I know there's a lot of people who don't even have computer that play it on other devices, and they even have Sims Mobile, and they're also, Sims is pushing, the newer Sims that's going to be coming out is going to have the ability to have it, you know, anyways, I won't go into all that. But if I just wanted to talk about this particular thing about ZOI, because every single video that I watched, and even on the trailers of this game, it does not tell you that you have to have a minimum of 12 gigabytes RAM. It's recommended 16 gigabytes, but definitely minimum as your system requirements. It doesn't tell you that. So I think that it's a little disingenuous. I think that people should have that it mentioned in their review videos. People who are having early access, I think they should mention that. That, by the way, did you know that you have to have a minimum of 12 gigabyte RAM in your computer? And that's the only way you can play it currently. But the cool thing is they do have, like, you know, they're very progressive. They want people to tell them what they want. And so they did shout out that they wanted to be able to sit in a car. So they really have realistic, like you're stuck in traffic. You can bypass the traffic by just going there automatically. You can switch in between, like the NPC ZOIs or characters, whatever that you run in. Like if you go out and meet somebody, you can just switch to playing them. Like you can't do that in The Sims. So there are some things, features that they have that is probably better than The Sims. And I would tell you their newborns are definitely more realistic looking because they have hair. I'm just like, Sims, hello, you need to you need hair for your newborns. And I'm surprised I have yet to run across a mod for Sims where you can have hair for your newborn. Anyways, but the cars are really cool looking and very realistic when you like in the car riding around and have first person view. So that just goes to the beauty of the graphics of this game. However, you know, beyond the, oh, this is so cool, once you get past the honeymoon love of the game, I mean, it's actually pretty limited. Once you've done all the things that you can do in the game so far, yeah, it's kind of not much more than that. But, man, wow, the graphics are really great. If you have a computer with the minimum of 12 gigabytes of RAM, and I know there's a whole lot of people, have you gone into the stores? This is one thing I've noticed about laptops, because I used laptops for so many years, just for convenience sake, and the amount of laptops, if you go out in the store to buy them, it's just crazy. You get less with them, and they cost more. But anyways, that's it for this one. I just wanted to share this about the ZOI game, and I appreciate it. Let me know what you think about it, and I'm just going to stick with The Sims. I have a lot of fun playing it, and there's a lot of, I just really like the ability to customize my game to my preferences. I just think that's awesome. But they do have a CAS contest going on right now. You get some kind of prizes, you upload it and whatever. But the CAS is unreal in this game. I mean, it's just, I mean, no comparison. You can't even compare it to Sims. Anywho, can't even compare it.